Okay, guys. This morning's COMMGiving, I want to focus on three areas. Um, what were they? Let me see. Pitch. Speaking to your audience, the majority rules and democracy in terms of the qualifier for the majority rules. A lot of times, the majority rules, it could be fascism. A lot of times, the majority rule, it could be a dictatorship. That's not what I want to focus on. Majority rules qualified by democracy, right? The American founding fathers, democracy, the constitutions of democratic societies, maybe all the checks and balances. Why, there are these different government, there are polices and police that police the police. So I want to touch upon that at the end of this post. But to start off with, when you are pitching to your readership, people, right, in all good faith, still try to strike them out. You understand? Like as a having fun with your audience, you try to strike them out. But forget about that. All right, forget about like trying to strike out your audience. Just have fun, playing with them in good spirits. Forget about that. When you're pitching to the audience, just pitch it nice and straight and slow. All right, that's communication. Okay, even if your competitors are watching you, and they can sign up for your email, they can visit your website, they can watch my video anytime. Even if your competitor is watching you, when you're speaking to your audience, do not try to strike them out between two good friends having a good time. That's not communication. You want them to catch the ball as much as possible. And I tell you, just like real life, if you try to do that, you find half the time you have a hard time throwing it straight. Do you not? Like say you're playing ball with a friend, right? And just like throwing catch, right? Not really trying to strike the other person out or anything. You find even half the time you have a hard time throwing it straight, right? And that's so like the art of communication is trying to throw it straight each and every time. But you'll find, right, without even purposely trying to strike your audience out, you actually have a hard time just throwing it straight. All right, so that's communication. You're not trying to strike out your audience. You're not trying to throw them a screwball or a slider or anything or a fastball. You're just trying to have a nice game of catch. Half the time, though, you notice you have a hard time just throwing it straight. Okay? Okay. So that's communication. And that's a great analogy, right? Well, keep to that. And and so to end it, going back to majority qualified by democracy, I'm not going to speak about any other governments, but qualified by democracy, I notice that there's a streak of resentment with democracy. All right, there's a very strong streak of resentment with democracy. Do not let that. Do not use that. All right. Democracy is the winner is the winner. All right. And yet there is a strong streak of resentment with democracy. Do not ever use that. We signed up for democracy. Do not ever use that. All right, that's COMMGiving for today. Let's start the rest of the day. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.